Welcome to Normal Game Couch. Is this thing on? I don't even know, man. This is the sixth time I've tried to start the stream. Eventually I looked up the error code on the internet and found out that I should do a power cycle, so I turned off the console, which is weird because it was off before I started the stream. So that should have counted as the power cycle since it started off in the first place. But anyway, here we are. Can't believe we're almost half an hour late for the stream. Not my fault. I apologize. So, welcome to episode 7 of A Rare Chronology. At the end of the previous episode, I failed to look ahead and see what was coming. So today we got Banjo-Kazooie, Jet Force, Gemini, and Perfect Dark. All Nintendo 64 games, which is pretty cool. This is the first all N64 episode that we're doing. We did Blast Core on the previous episode. That was a lot of fun. I hesitate to use the adjective blast. It was a blast. That's lame to say that about that game, but it was true. It was a lot of fun. So this is a classic, man, Banjo-Kazooie, an N64 classic. This is Jet Force Gemini is it's a game that I've only played recently, not on Rare Replay. I actually have the cartridge. I played that about a month ago. For about 10 minutes, just to make sure the cartridge worked and everything. So I'm still coming into it green. And Perfect Dark, which I honestly don't know that much about. I've played Perfect Dark Zero back in the day. I got some stories to tell you about that game. But I haven't really played Perfect Dark. I was a GoldenEye kid. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a quick look back, because I have a feeling that when I start Banjo-Kazooie, it's going to drop me out of Rare Replay and start its own instance of Banjo-Kazooie, thus shutting down the stream. So let's take a look back real quick just to make this video worth it in case that happens. Episode 1 was Jetpack, Lunar Jetman, and Attic Attack. I think Attic Attack was the standout game there. Really a great game. Saberwolf, Underworld, and Nightlore was the second episode. I wasn't really too keen on any of these. Nightlore was okay, I guess. Gunfight, Slalom, RC Pro-Am was the third episode. This is when we started to get into NES stuff. I gotta tip my hat to RC Pro-Am. That game was a classic and I loved playing it. Fourth episode is Cobra Triangle, Snake Rattle and Roll, Solar Jetman. Even though I felt a certain level of nostalgia for Snake Rattle and Roll, I think I gotta give the best of episode 4 to Solar Jetman, just because it was kind of unique, and I was pretty impressed with the physics in there. For an NES game, it had incredible physics. Episode 5 was Digger T-Rock, Battletoads, and RC Pro-Am 2. The standout, of course, was Battletoads, and Episode 6 was Battletoads Arcade, Killer Instinct Gold, and Blast Core. As much as I love Killer Instinct, and as much as I love Battletoads, this is Battletoads Arcade, and this was missing some characters, so I gotta give it to Blast Core for Episode 6. Now we're on Episode 7, Banjo-Kazooie, Jet Force, Gemini, and Perfect Dark. In testing this game, I did discover that Perfect Dark has horrible controls, so I'm going to be struggling with that during the last third of this episode. But let's go ahead and start Banjo-Kazooie. If the stream cuts out, don't worry, I'll be right back. You know, God willing. Twitch gods willing. I've had so many errors today, it's not even funny. So, here we go. Cross your fingers. So this is the menu that, like the pre-game menu. Let's look at options. Game options, nothing. Alright, so we got look around with Y, jump, attack with X, camera controls. That's all pretty standard for a 3D platformer. Alright, so 40 minutes on the clock. Here we go.